kindly type on the chat section if you can hear me and where you're getting us from. It will be nice to know where you're joining us from. And at this moment, all of the delegates are muted, and until you've been given a chance to speak, that's when you will be unmuted. Also, this session is recorded and it's shared live on the AfNOG YouTube and Facebook platforms. It will be nice that if you could engage a watch party to be able to enable as many people as possible to join this session. I would like to take you through the house rules and probably the user platform interface. When you hover your cursor over your name, you will see something that looks like a chart. And once you do that looks an icon for a chart. This allows you to maybe speak or chat with any other delegate within this session on a private chat. But then on top of the names, you will see an icon that looks like a square and a pen. This is an icon for transcription, and then followed by an icon that looks like a chat, as I've mentioned. That is the chat platform. And then you can see how many people have joined us. At this moment, we are 90. And if you click on that, you will see how many people are in the session. When you move your cursor around your name, you will see a hand that you can raise your hand whenever you want to speak. And below the interface, you see two flags. At the moment, the highlighted one is the one highlighted in yellow. That is for English interpretation, and the other one is for French interpretation. Should you face audio issues, there is a refresh button below your screen. That is an audio reconnect button. And also, should you have any interface difficulty, please use the chat platform to tell us, and our team will be ready to help you. Or alternatively, you can send an email to AIS2020-support@miteco.com. This will be put in the chat. So, as we proceed with the session today, questions will be taken at the end of the presentations. There are two options within which you can ask your question. You either choose to come to the mic by clicking the raise hand button and you'll be given a chance to speak. Alternatively, you can use the chat icon. You can use the chat section. When you're given the chance to speak, introduce yourself, your name, your organization, and your country, then go straight to the question. And when you use the chat button, our session coordinators and the speakers will make sure that all chats are read out for the presenter to answer. This is supposed to help us accommodate all our delegates joining us using the various platforms. Remember to be courteous to other delegates. As I said before, we are live on YouTube and Facebook, and we would love to know where you're joining us from. So why don't you take a selfie and tag us using the meeting hashtags AIS'20 online and hashtag AIS'20. It is my pleasure to welcome you to day one of AIS'20 online. Today is AfNOG Day, and I'm delighted to be your moderator for the session. My name is Susan Otieno, and we will delve straight into the meeting agenda. And I would like to welcome Isatu Ja to give us the opening remarks on this AfNOG Day. Thank you very much.
Virtual AIS summit to be held. Let me begin by greeting CEO and the President of the Internet Society, Andrew Sullivan, Father of the Internet in Africa and AfNOG convener, Professor Nikweno, CEO AfNOG, Mr. Eddie Mabano Kayihura, participants, ladies and gentlemen, everybody here present. First of all, as the entire world is busy trying to tackle the global challenges that the COVID-19 pandemic presents, let me take a minute to thank each and every one of you for taking time to attend this summit. I am sure we all agree that COVID-19 is real, and I hope that each and every one of you is taking the necessary precautions to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. And we pray that this pandemic will be over soon. Indeed, unprecedented times have called for unprecedented measures and actions. Who would have thought actually last year that this year's meeting will be completely virtual? As you all know, the Africa Internet Summit 2020 was scheduled to be held in Kinshasa, DRC from 31st May to 12th June this year. But we are thankful that we are online this week, having a reformatted version of the summit. We are indeed saddened by the fact that we have had to do away with the usual workshops and tutorials that used to take place before the plenary sessions. And I'm sure many of us will miss the annual opportunity this event grants us to have the social interaction, which is a fabric to the African society. But we are comforted by the fact that we are all in good health and are able to be here to participate in this multi-stakeholder event. At this juncture, I'd like to call on Nancy Dotse, the AfNOG coordinator, the lady with the magic wand that somehow makes everything work in the end, to deliver the opening remarks. Nancy, we especially miss your warm physical presence this year, but we'll settle with a rain check, and we hope to see you next year. Nancy, you're welcome.
Nancy, hi.
Nancy, we can't hear you. Please turn on your microphone.
Hello, Nancy.
We can't.
Yes, we still can't hear you, Nancy.
You still cannot hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Now we are hearing you.
You can hear me? Okay, all
yes.
Right, okay, all right. Thank you, AIS'20. Stakeholders, distinguished guests, speakers, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of African Network Operators Group, AfNOG, we welcome you all to our virtual AIS 2020 AfNOG conference. AfNOG aims at building a community of engineers, helping each other to operate the internet in Africa and on the global internet as well. The internet is gaining a stronger foothold in Africa thanks to the technical collaboration and educational programs established through AfNOG. As you already know, AIS 2020 was to have been held in Kinshasa, DRC in May 2020. However, the COVID-19 pandemic necessitated changes, hence the need to hold our annual AIS event online. We are pleased that this offers opportunity for many more people worldwide to connect online, to interact, network, and share best practices without having to travel to a chosen destination. Unfortunately, however, we could not run our other events like workshops and tutorials online this time, but there are plans afoot to address this in the near future. Our AfNOG conference today will be 4 hours maximum and cover discussions on 50 years of the internet, NOG reports, presentations, technical sessions, the future of AfNOG, and also Q&A sessions. We are most grateful to AIS 2020 local host ISPA DRC, our sponsors, i.e. WACREN, the Internet Society, ICANN, Internet Society Foundation, Africa, and our partners. AFSA institutions, and many more. We trust that this conference will open new learning opportunities and equip us with the requisite knowledge to actively participate in AfNOG activities. It has been 21 years of ICT capacity building from Cape Town to Kampala. Despite our modest successes, there is still a lot more to be done. The need for technical skills on internet in Africa still remain high, and AfNOG is committed to addressing this by training engineers for network operators, ISPs, and enterprises. Since this is the first virtual AfNOG conference, we would like to hear from you about your experience. AfNOG wishes you all a fruitful deliberation and hope you enjoy the conference. Thank you.